Yes, indeed. Guys, you are welcome. Let me get my camera back in order because it seems that camera suddenly disappeared. So I am going to bring back the camera, ladies and gentlemen. Perhaps the camera saw it that I've been dormant for some time. So that camera should be back any minute from now, and we are surely ready to go in the stream. Yes, definitely. Yes, now we are ready to go with this stream, and I am going to do this. Yes, hi, how are you? Yes, nice to see each and every one of you. You are welcome to the show. Behind me, as you can see, it's a reminder of the monstrous activities that has bedeviled Location 9, 60 odd bloody years after independence. Yes, you're welcome to my show this Saturday morning of the third day of the 7th month of July 2021. The time in London is exactly 7:37, 07:37 minutes. In other words, exactly 38 minutes past 7 o'clock London time. Today, Saturday, the third day of the 7th month of July 2021. You're welcome to the stream. My name is Frank Bello, and this great Saturday morning, we will be going or delving ourselves into the episode number 79 of The Bleeding Edge. Yes, thank you all for joining me on the stream. Yes, let me acknowledge each and every one of you. Narada Franklin, good morning. Blessed morning to you. I hope you will enjoy the stream. Johnson Ziegbe, you're welcome to the show. If you don't pass any comment, I won't be able to see you. Lizzie Azu, good morning. Yeah, I saw you earlier on as I was getting myself prepared with that intro tune and video clips that you saw, some of the recordings, some of the literary pieces I've managed to put together over the period of the years. You're welcome to the show, Lizzie. Yes, thank you. Ako Ibe, Ahmed Oladimiji Balogun, you're welcome. Wilfred Chukudi, Emmanuel, Patrick Umegu. Oh, Love Doris, you're on the stream too. You're welcome to the stream. Peter Torch, Wadike Eberechuku, Francis Chinedu Anyawara. You're all welcome to the stream. You guys are great. Yes, Timmy Kingswell. Yes, you're just tuning in into the stream. Thank you all. Yes, episode 079 of The Bleeding Edge. Hashtag The Bleeding Edge. See, Nigeria is smoked with fire. Nigeria, completely smoked with fire. And in that intro clip, when I saw that vision to which you saw Nigeria with a bomb exploding inside it and soldiers outside shooting into the country. See, not many people saw that. I saw that a few couple of years ago, and I've been writing very, very provocatively, warning those who called themselves Nigerians the impending danger and the loom that is hovering over the country. Bamidele Michael Akorede, you're welcome to the stream. Guys, share this stream if you want to share it now before we begin to dig deep. Don't forget, top, and perhaps I may leave that towards the tail end of the stream, Sunday Igboho's case. Yeah, I don't really want to make that priority, but according to those who said the Ojota rally in Lagos will go on today, we'll keep an eye on what's happening there as well. As you know, the police are on standby. Yeah, Lizzie Azu 7 and 9. See, I've lined up a few couple of graphics for you, and that's where we are going to start. See, you can see the gory pictures of 60 years of your sense of nationhood. Very, very barbaric. Troubling. Now, I'm not going to stop because I will still continue. It is my own way of doing things. Look at them. From Tafawa Balewa to the present day. From them. See, the crack that many people don't know, like I always say, the crack was from the beginning. From the inception, that nation called Nigeria has been inviolate. It's been a very violent country. There is no sense of brotherhood or nationhood in that country. When I said to you that politics is a card game, many still don't believe me. At home, we play politics with our wives and our children. Husband and wife play politics, even in their own home. Within your community, you play politics. And then the same politics that emanates from our individual homes spread to a larger area, to community, to local government, to state, and then to a whole country. How do you play that politics? Because you got it all wrong from your foundation. Your foundation determines the structure of the house that is built upon it. from there. That was where your entire program started. And this man, Dr. Michael Okpara, who admitted his greatest political blunder of that period, when Okpara unfortunately advised Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe wrongly, and that was the greatest political blunder and the genocidal offense the late Dr. Michael Okpara committed against all Southerners. And he said, "And I shall regret to my dying day having taken part to advise Zeke not to form alliance with Chief Awolowo." And this quote was published in the New Nation, 8th November 1980. Your foundation cracked up from the beginning. I'm not going to go deep into that, but because of their own selfish greed, because of Michael Okpara's selfish greed, again I quote, as at that time, Michael Okpara strongly believed the Republic of Nigeria failed because of a number of factors. Firstly, the Republic violated the most basic structure of federalism. No one state should be larger than the rest of the states combined. In other words, no state should be larger than the rest of the country. This was violated from the beginning, and every effort made to safeguard it failed. Dr. Michael Okpara, who made the greatest political blunder that period, when Zeke was then fraudulently enticed with the position of the president without portfolio. See, the Northerners, knowing fully well, had that man never advised Nnamdi Azikiwe wrongly, had they formed the alliance as at that time, because clearly the NCNC under Zeke came first in that election. The Action Group came second. The Northern People's Forum, NPF, came third. That was the very first time we had hung parliament. Zeke came first but could not secure the majority to form government. Mathematical formula, just like the hung parliament we had in the UK, to which David Cameron had no choice but to form an alliance with the Lib Dem. It would have been possible as at that time. Maybe we wouldn't have plunged ourselves into the mess that we are now. Maybe as at that time had that man, Michael Okpara, did the right thing. Maybe between Nnamdi Azikiwe and Obafemi Awolowo, our individual differences to pathways amicably would have been resolved. And Zik would have taken the east, and Awolowo would have taken the west, and Tafawa Balewa and Sadaruna of Sokoto would have taken their north. But he advised Zik wrongly. And the shackles of that is what you are looking behind. The shackles of that is behind me, and the shackles of that is why today they're killing us. It is okay to kill the Southerners. It is okay to destroy our farms in southern Nigeria. It is okay for bandits, kidnappers, Fulani kidnappers, to kidnap us for ransom without being arrested. It is okay for the Fulanization agenda of southern Nigeria, and it is okay to now begin to kill and then maim southern Nigerians. It is okay to arrest armless, not southern Nigerians who does not carry any arm, but it is okay for bandits to carry AK-47 and they go scot-free. It is okay. It is only in a moronic country. It is okay. See, it is okay when you have two former southern governors from the oil-rich part of southern Nigeria, where huge deposits are. It is okay for those two sons of Niger Delta to build railroad from where the oil is to Maradi in Niger Republic. And it is okay for another 56-year-old former governor of the oil-rich state to equally build oil pipes from his oil-rich state to Niger Republic. It is okay. But it is not okay for that same Minister of Transportation, that 55-year-old Minister of Transportation, it is not okay for him to build all the necessary infrastructures in his own oil-rich state. But it is okay for him to build infrastructures in northern part of the country that will link the rest of the Fulani people in their different countries. It is okay. See, black legs, black on black. It is not okay for Sunday Igboho, who I'm still coming back to, a man who does not pose any threat to anybody, only for, guess what? Your bloody government to invade his home, killed unarmed people. I repeat, killed unarmed citizens. It is okay for them to declare him wanted, but it is not okay for this man to be declared a terrorist. It is okay for them to declare Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist. What a shame. Tamboroba, Shegemutubu Banzani. We're still going there. See, I saw this over 10 years ago. Over 10 years ago. When I saw that. Listen, this was meant to be the next cover of my HALLO magazine at the time, 10 years ago. A nation in crisis, Nigeria at a crossroad, quest for regional integration. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was in power at the time. Mr. President is confronting an armed insurrection, poverty, corruption, fuel subsidy, unemployment, political betrayal, insecurity, rotten school, inefficiency, fractured society, and a widening Christian-Muslim divide, the inevitable consequences. Nigeria at a crossroad, which way forward. 10 years ago. And that was the vision, the picture of what I saw. And Nigeria in a pool of blood. That's why you see the pool of blood behind those leaders. And blood stains dripping over their head. I saw this 10 years ago. And I saw, obviously, the fact that Satan has made Nigeria his home. I saw this. And when I saw that, when I saw this place was just coming up. Dubai was just coming up. Dubai was at the point of joining the League of Developed Nations. Listen to this. It took UAE, like I always say, 30 years. And I'm still going to go there. That was UAE in 1945. Let's compare. This was Lagos between 1945 and 1957. The difference is clear. UAE in 1945, Lagos 1945 to 1957. Dubai in 1990, Dubai in 2012, Dubai in 2016, and look at Dubai in 2021. That's the same Dubai. They are police. Abuja, 1990. Abuja in 2012. Abuja in 2016. Abuja in 2021. The difference is clear. And is it a difference? I've just benchmarked a country that was like this in 1945 and a desert that was like that in 1945, and suddenly in 1990 that same picture of the same desert you are looking at, the same place, is now a paradise, and it took them 30 years. But look at yours. That is just one part. And look at, these are 23 richest politicians in Nigeria. I'm talking about between 2015 and today. Top, you see, number one, Aisha Buhari, $2.9 billion. That's how much she's worth. Colonel Abubakar Lawal, $2.5 billion. Garba Shehu, $2.3 billion. Ahmed Idris, $2.1 billion. Nasiru El Rufai, $2.6 billion. Femi Adesina, $1.9 billion. Babagana Monguno, $1.8 billion. General Buratai, $2.9 billion. Sadiq Abubakar, $1.9 billion. Major General Olanishakin, $2.3 billion. You know where that came from? Boko Haram. Lawal Daura, $2.4 billion. Amina Zakari, $1.8 billion. Zara Buhari, $1.2 billion. Ahmed Abdullahim, $1.7 billion. Haruna Jauro, $2.2 billion. Umaru Zambata, $1.7 billion. Aliu Gusau, $1.3 billion. Babatunde Fashola, $2.4 billion. Chris Ngige, $2.7 billion. Rotimi Amechi, $3.6 billion. General Dambazo, $2.6 billion. Solomon Dalong, $4.2 billion. Muhammadu Buhari, yes, I said $3.2 billion. Now, forget about the millions of dollars that are missing. Based on this, total everything up between 2015 and the current day, $55.5 billion has been looted. Yeah. See that? Why don't you ask them what is the Nigerian budget on education in 2021? They don't have any budget in education. What is their budget in healthcare? They don't have anything. But they've budgeted several billions of dollars for the National Assembly complex renovation, still leaking water. The assembly complex that was purposely built by IBB in his regime. Perhaps, since that National Assembly was built, they will budget maintenance allowance for that particular complex. But it will vamoose. And when the likes of young-minded Nigerians and those that saw the corruption in power, remember, this man said, the total amount of money stolen from Nigeria in the last 30 years, if that amount was stolen from the UK would cease to exist. David Cameron, former Prime Minister of Great Britain. It is okay for bandits to terrorize anyone. It is okay for bandits to kidnap for ransom. It is okay for Gumi, now a de facto president, to negotiate with bandits on behalf of the Fulani government of Nigeria. But it is not okay for us to defend ourselves. Okay, let me make matter worse. Somebody posted, and I grabbed that person's post. The post was, DSS, Department of State Security, says war weapons from Sunday Igboho house include Nigerian passport, a cat, and cowries jacket. Did you hear that? War weapons. The DSS found in Sunday Igboho's house Nigerian passport, a cat, a black cat that they believed, oh, because Igboho disappeared, they shot him, nothing happened, he disappeared. So the Nigerian passport, a cat, and a carry jacket, is it a crime? That person was asking the Fulani government of Nigeria if the Nigerian passport they found inside Sunday Igboho's house is a crime. Is it a crime to practice our own traditional religion? After all, Nigeria is a secular state. It's a state that believes in traditional worship. It's a state that believed in Islam, and it is a state that believed in Christianity. And each and every one practiced their own individual religion without anyone interfering into the other. So, what if they found the Holy Quran or the Holy Bible in Sunday Igboho's house? Will they parade that as well as war weapons that they found in Sunday Igboho's house? This person was asking. So, let me put it again. If they found either the Holy Quran or the Holy Bible in Sunday Igboho's house, will that count as part of the war weapons they found in his house? We're just asking. Again, somebody else posted, and I loved that too. But I'm not going to mention that person. What we are telling the DSS is that we are not fools. If you can look the other way for bandits that were going about killing our people, we too can protect ourselves. That was why I grabbed. That person is a friend, and I grabbed it. The DSS, shame on you. It is now obvious that you lot are angels, you are angels of darkness, agents and angels of darkness. And I will bring it to the notice of the international community. I'll bring it to the notice of the Fulani government of Nigeria, because I doubt it very much if they are federal government, that they've committed genocide. Sunday Igboho did not kill no one. Sunday Igboho, with all due respect to him, saw the unfortunate killings of his own people, and the government not responding and taking actions, but continue to pretend as if nothing is happening. We're not going to take it. I am not going to take it either. Struggle continue. See, that's why I always say to you, where did we came from? What went wrong? Where we came from? How did we get here? Where are we going? We knew exactly where we came from. And that fracture, where we came from him, the late Dr. Michael Okpara, that brought Zeke as a ceremonial president. We got to this mess, and how we got to this mess, I'll tell you. I said, hold Gowon responsible. And I will not deceit or retrieve my statement, urging every Nigerians to hold him responsible. Some who benefited under him perhaps will be too scared. That's what they've done to you. You see, blood has been flowing. Have you forgotten that during Goodluck Jonathan's period? And that too, you can see, these were images And when all these bombs were being exploded left, right, and center, guess what? People were blaming Ibrahim Babangida. See, good luck Jonathan in his own time. The 5th day of the 5th month 2010, when he assumed power after Umaru Yar'Adua died, till the 29th of May 2015. Nigeria was never a stable country, because what Goodluck Ebele Jonathan did, based on the faulty, fractured foundation that man, Dr. Michael Okpara, created. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan further developed on that. And because Goodluck Ebele Jonathan saw Ibrahim Babangida as a threat as at that time to his bid to become the president, that was why all this bomb continued to explode left, right, and center. This was one of the most horrific one ever recorded by myself during Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's period. Shrapnel ripping open apart the skull of a baby in Abuja, and then blood flowing through the streets. That was when I knew we were at the bleeding edge that many people did not see. And that, and that, and this, see, and this one. It's going to get worse. 60 odd years after independence. 60 years after independence. That's what they've given you behind me. You're looking at that. Yeah. That's what you're looking at. Yes, guys. Please continue to leave all your comments. We're going to go through them one by one. We're going to go through all your comments. Just keep leaving them. Now, I have a couple of video clips to show you. Let me go into that. In fact, before I go into that, I have this very funny one. Let's indulge ourselves. Very funny. With this one, I'll first indulge you guys with this particular video clip. It's a very funny one. Look at this. Look at that dog. I want to indulge you. Look at that dog. Look at that. Is that not funny? Look at that dog. Look. Look at that. Smart dog. Very smart dog. See that? Yes, very, very smart dog. Okay, I think the next clip, let me see if I can quickly bring in, is a bit gory. It is a bit gory, the next one. And let me see if I can bring in. Yeah, let me see if I can bring in this. Yeah, let me see if I can bring in that warning. Yeah, I think I need that warning sign. Yeah, I need to display that because yeah, I have to warn you that the next clip you are about to watch is very volatile, and it contains extreme violent contents that some people may find disturbing. Your discretion is allowed here, and I mean it. Okay, now guys, I'm just going to do this so that you see that warning there. That is, yes, I want you guys with that. Yes, 60 odd years, although they claimed that was a kidnapper or something like that. What if that, see, I tend to look into what if that person was not kidnapper? What if the army and the DSS got hold of Sunday Igboho, God forbid, and he's treated that way? I don't know, but I'm just sure. I mean, I just displayed that to make something. He could be, yes, but the question I'm going to ask you is, are you really sure the black people are okay? Are you really sure that the black people are not their own worst enemies, and you continue to blame the white folks, when as a matter of fact, if you look back your history, slave trade, black people made money. The white people never operated alone from slave trade. Some black people benefited. The white people that dealt with slave trade at the time knew it was crime against humanity, and they stopped it. The same black people never wanted slave trade to stop. They prefer to sell their own people, and it is the same from yesteryears, centuries ago, more than 500 years ago. It is still the same. Oh dear God. Okay, let's see this one again. Look at this one again. The same country, 60 years after independence.
Country, we call Nigeria. Look at Nigerians. No ambulance, nothing.
That was the explosion in Lagos. That was the explosion. No ambulance. Nothing. But a desert that was like this in 1945, as opposed to a Lagos of 1945 that looked a little bit, that looked advanced, as opposed to that. That country prided itself with this. Today, that country pride itself with that. These are your pride 60 bloody odd years after independence. These are your pride 60 years after independence. These are your pride, Alamanjiris in the north, 60 years after independence. These are your pride, 60 bloody years after independence. These are your pride, 60 years after independence. These are your pride, 60 years after independence. And that is your pride, 60 years after independence. See? It's a shame. See, when this man, April 13th, 1997, was the reference point of that particular edition of This Day, Sunday Politics, to which Bola Ahmed Tinubu stated categorically that he does not believe in one Nigeria. That time, I thought I was looking at an owl resurrection. And the moment he was attacked, that attack that many people perhaps did not know, 1999, 2000, was an attack on him to get rid of him as Lagos State Governor. Obasanjo had a hand inside it. And I know Obasanjo's connections. But because I knew Obasanjo was part and parcel of the bane of another problem that created a crack in 1979 that many people did not know. Handing over power to who? That man next to him, Shehu Shagari. That was why I fought all the powers that be in support of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2000, when Koforola Akerele Bokno, his deputy at the time, put up a sting over his buttocks. Koforola Akerele Bokno holding Bola Tinubu by his balls. I came to rescue. I never got paid. I never collected a dime. Because I want justice and I want equity. But today, now that Nigeria is now in favor of the same man, we've not heard from him for some time. Now that the contraption, the stupid, hopeless, nasty contraption that created this mess is now in his own favor. Now, he does not believe in breaking Nigeria up. He believed in one Nigeria. Just like what he did, Michael Okpara, with his greatest political blunder, to which till today you and I are regretting it. You and I are having to pay the price for such moronic leaders at the time that took the wrong decision. It is still happening. It is still happening today. Yorubas are betraying Yorubas. Black legs. You remember the show? But many people will never believe, they'll never see things the way I see it. Black legs. Black lives does not matter. If America kill one black person, all of you will say, oh, black lives matter. Does black lives matter to you, black people yourself? If black lives matter, the DSS, the army, will not invade somebody's home without a warrant. Somebody that's not committed any treasonable felony, somebody that's not carried any arms against the state. The Nigerian government should be prepared, because we will fight this to finish, right up to the International Court of Justice. We will compile evidence that happened inside Sunday Igboho's house. Will they allow such a thing to happen in the north? After all, Muhammadu Buhari said an attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the north. An attack on Sunday Igboho is an attack on Yoruba people. Yes, you've attacked the Yorubas. And any Yoruba man that's got any hand in this attack, and those that were killed inside Igboho's house, it will not be well with your family. It will not be well with your children. It will not be well with your generations, born and unborn. Because what you've done is kill innocent people. You can't go into Boko Haram's camp to decimate Boko Haram, but you can come in your drones for just one man. Nigerian government, you should be ashamed of yourselves. All of you. I knew it was coming. I knew Igboho's attack was coming. People inside Sunday Igboho knew so much about this. See, the problem here, I tell you, the problem here is that people that must fight this cause, because I spelt it out the other time. And many people did not know when I was spelling it out. Someone had the audacity to post on my wall that Sunday Igboho made money from politics, but he's now injecting the money he made from politics back into the Yoruba agitation. See, I spelt it out. And when I see things and I spit it out the way it is supposed to be. But if you like, take it. If you like, don't take it. That's up to you. If people listen to me, perhaps this world will be a better place. I spelt it out. You cannot dine with those people and suddenly turn your back away from them. So long as, see, the moment you are right inside their caucus, their circle, you can't get away. What I envisaged would happen eventually was that by the end of 2023, I never knew Igboho's house would be attacked. But it came, I saw it coming because they changed tactics. The tactics they had in mind, I continue to expose. The very first tactics was they were planning to throw in cocaine through his walls and then come with warrant of arrest. No gun. And they'll just go precisely where the drug was planted and he won't resist any arrest. I foiled it when I came on air. The second attack, I saw it coming. And I said, look, warn this man. They're coming for him. I saw it and I heard it from people saying by the end of 2023, Sunday Igboho is going to change and he's going to swap carpet and then work for a 2023 Bola Tinubu's presidency. That was on the horizon. But probably because Igboho decided, no, enough is enough, we're going for a full-fledged Yoruba nation. And Yoruba nation cannot be fought with pints of people's blood. This contraption and the marriage that we were lured into in 1914 amalgamation needed to be dismantled through debates, through intellectual arguments, and not head-on confrontation. I never believed in head-on confrontation. See, because of the agitation, they're already spilling the innocent blood of Yoruba sons and daughters. Heaven knows what's going to happen in today's mega rally in Lagos, to which they've insisted it will go on. Are we going to see more blood shed? On the streets. See, the agitation got very messy, and when I saw it, I told you guys it is really getting messy, and this was not what we planned last year. How come suddenly we now begin to see just one face plus one? Professor Banji Akintoye and Sunday Igboho. See, is Professor Banji Akintoye the only man, the only Yoruba leader? I'm asking questions. Where are other Yoruba elites that were in this struggle before Professor Banji Akintoye joined them? Some people were at the forefront of this. Where are they? But truth hurts. Truth hurts. And many people just don't like the truth. It hurts. And because when I speak the truth to powers that be, some of you will label Frank Bello as a destroyer of things. I'm not a destroyer of things. Someone had the audacity and then posted it on my wall that Sunday Igboho's money from politics he's re-injecting into the Odua nation. You cannot make money from those politicians and then deviate and decide you want a Yoruba nation. See, what they've literally done to Sunday Igboho now is that all the money they've given him, they've taken the money back. His house was his investment. The first one was burnt down. Now the second one has been destroyed. This fight and the struggle is not just about one man. It is a collective effort of different people, lawyers, and those that can present things legally. I want more way, those who are knowledgeable in politics, in law, and international relations. Last year when I spelt it out to you guys, you are saying you want your nation, but you have not even defined your international relations with the rest of the countries that will border you. You've not defined your relationship with ECOWAS. You've not defined your relationship with African Union. You've not defined your relationship with the UK, with the USA, with European Union. You've not defined your relationship with India, even with China. And you think, oh, it is okay that we will just get this nation out, and when we get our nation, then we will start working things out. It is never done that way. Stop wasting your time. Before we were granted independence, when arguments were presented at Westminster, Lancaster House, they spelt our relationship with Britain, with America, the rest of the world. That relationship there was a crack within our international relations with the UK that man, Obasanjo, when he was military junta, equally truncated. Have you forgotten about that? That was another problem for us. You are not looking into that. Have you forgotten in 1977, 78, and towards the early part and middle part of 1979, before he handed over power October 1st, 1979 to Shehu Shagari? The monstrous activities and how Obasanjo messed up our relations with the UK. You think I forget? These were things that were unfolded in my own korokoro eyes. For your information, I saw them. I'm going to bring in something for you here. So that you know exactly. Let's reflect. Let's go back and reflect on this one. Where is it? I think it is under here, actually. If it is not under here, I'll be very surprised. I'm looking for it, guys. I'm trying to look for it. Okay, it is not here. Maybe it is under, let me see, maybe it is under this one. Let me see. Okay, the folder is empty. Maybe it is here. Okay, I'm just looking for it, guys. It's very, very important because I want to make emphasis on that. Yeah, I'm just looking for it. I know I juggled a few of those pictures around. It's not here. Let me check this one. And I just removed that, actually. Okay, let me go back here one more time. Let me go back here one more time. Let me see if I can find it. How I wish I'm able to locate it just the way. Okay, guys, it's not just coming, but I think I once showed you that picture, the picture of Fela's house, when Fela's house got destroyed by the same Obasanjo's regime. See, you'll never find a northerner destroying another northerner's properties or killing another northerner. But you will find Igbo people killing Igbo people. You'll find Yoruba people killing Yoruba people. shame. In the same agitation, they're still doing it. They are still doing it. That was why I came out in one of my show and I said, this agitation of a thing seems to me to be a farce. F-A-R-S-E, farce. See, those think tank, our brains in Yoruba land that are secretly negotiating our removal from the contraption called Nigeria, the likes of Professor Banji Akitoye and other people that does not appreciate the quality and the amount of intellectual work that's gone into the process, are destroying them. You cannot just say you want to get away from out. You either get out of it violently, and the moment you get yourselves out of that contraption violently as Yoruba people, then you will land yourselves in another violent situation, to which you will continue to eat yourselves. But you draw out, you come up with a roadmap, a strategy, and how you intend to run your country. The world will listen to you. You don't tell me you want to go through the walls of a university and you want to be trained to be an expert in a certain field, and then think, oh, you are going to get that degree violently. No. You have to write papers, you have to write projects, you have to sit exams, so that your lecturers will test your capability and your knowledge, that should you be pushed out into the open, into the world, you'll be one of the finest. It is the same. But many people are not just simply using their brains. Let's take your comment and we begin to bring the stream to an end. Yeah, loads of you. Adeomoluabi. Yes, Adeomoluabi Odudua, you made it today, indeed. Helen Ashinobi DK, you are heartbroken. Adeomoluabi Odudua, he said, good morning, sir. Thanks for your selfless service to humanity and our people in particular. Well appreciated. Thank you very much. I've never done it for money. I've done it passionately, out of my good spirit. And I don't intend to make money out of it. I want to contribute. Those that I know, let me mention names for you. Dr. Olusholaoni, Professor Salako. Dr. Olusholaoni, let me tell you, he's a chief as well. It's one of the top. He's based in England. Dr. Olusholaoni, top NHS pediatric surgeon. Top. The very top echelon. The top NHS orthopedic surgeon. Top in England. You don't know the work Dr. Oni and Professor Salako has been doing behind closed doors. Banji Akintoye does not even know. I'm telling you. And there are so many others like that. Dele Ogun is another one of them. I'm privileged that I'm associated with these people, and many of you perhaps who does not even know what Erilo Tuashe is doing with her contribution on Agbakoni Tony Ileo Utua, you are missing out, because Banji Akintoye is not really negotiating, and he's not really talking to the world about how we intend to govern ourselves. Talk less of our relationship with the outside world. Some people are working tirelessly with sleepless nights, working on all those documents. Sylvanus Sly, you're welcome. Yeah, Sylvanus Sly. Big shame to a failed state. Jocelyn Noah. It is not okay to declare, Pantami a terrorist. Thank you. That's another terrorist. They've got loads of them. You're praying God should help you bring down Nigeria. When it is time for God to dismantle Nigeria, God will do that. Johnson Uziegbe, Nigeria is messed up completely. Yes, Sylvanus Sly replied Jocelyn Noah by saying, Amen, that God should bring down Nigeria. Jocelyn Noah said, what the hell is wrong with our southern leaders? Why allow just some tiny minority to hold us at ransom? I still can't understand. You better understand. Johnson Uziegbe, truth be told, British is in charge of Nigeria government. I doubt it very much. No. Johnson, let me spell it out to you. The British are particularly after their own investment. They've got investment, and they've invested in Nigeria from colonial days. And if you look at it this way, what if Nigeria is like United Arab Emirates? You see, United Arab Emirates, they're already owning nearly many of the investments in England, in the UK. Literally, the Arabs are controlling the UK economy. Yes. Their investments in the UK keeps the UK economy running. So it will be the interest of the UAE to protect their own investments, and for the British government not to hurt their investment. It's a bilateral thing. Many of you must come to realize that trade and bilateral relations in foreign relations. Trade. So the British that you thought are controlling the Nigerian government, they're not controlling the Nigerian government, but they are only trying to protect their own investments in Nigeria. Nestle is in Nigeria. Nestle, they are big conglomerate in Nigeria. UAC, United African Company, big conglomerate. British Petroleum, big. Shell Dachi, big. Cadbury's, big. Unilever, mighty. Big and mighty. They have to protect their own investment. Likewise, if Nigeria has got, which they haven't got, if they've got huge investment, and look at the $55 billion that the $55 billion that's been guzzled, embezzled by those people. Don't you know what $55.5 billion will do? If you stick that as an investment in the UK, for instance. But all, see, just 23 people. No hospitals, no schools, no infrastructures. You continue to borrow money from China. They are messed up. Oladele said Nigeria is really bleeding seriously. All the Yoruba elders kept mute to all atrocities perpetrated against Yoruba people and still not ready to come together to speak with one voice. Sunday Igboho's raid. There was an order from Asorok that any Oba that stands on their way should be killed. Yes, you heard. Amina Olayinka, good morning. The time in London is 5 minutes past 9 o'clock, 09:05 London time. Yes, it's an early morning stream just to catch you people unaware. I've actually gone through something that I picked up from someone I'm not going to mention, but she's here. Jocelyn Noah. Ordinary people, ordinary police receptionists will be seen carrying gun to intimidate people, but in UAE, despite how sophisticated they are, you will never see them carrying firearms. Same in England. Johnson Oziegwe, who did this to us? Who did this to you? Who did this to you? asking question, who did this to you? Dr. Michael Okpara's greatest political blunder. And he's dead, but maybe decaying and rotting in hell now. And he said he shall regret to his final days having taken part to advise Zeke not to form alliance with Chief Awolowo. This was in November 1980. And that was the beginning of the problem. Rather than form an alliance with the second party that won that election after NCNC, if AG, Action Group, and NCNC formed that alliance, perhaps we would have built the dream. They would have built the dreams, and the Hausa Fulani oligarch must have been reduced to rubble. That was the beginning of the crack in the foundation. Make no mistakes. Make no mistakes. Thank you, Samuel Onoha. Jocelyn Noah, now we just they keep this man quiet. Oh, everyone for Niger to love life. Even the poorest church rat in location 9 would prefer to live life the way he sees it than to spring up and demand for his ride. Our brains are really gone. Yeah, they carried the poor black cat thinking the poor black cat was Sunday Igboho, that he turned into a cat. Yes, Jocelyn. He said, was it not a terrorist that was boasting how he dealt with soldiers and police? They all stood there and be clapping for the terrorist. Yes, I remember that. See, demented people. Adeomoluabi Oduduwa, good question to ask the terrorist enabling Fulani DSS. Yes. Idiale Nico, I'm seeing you for the first time. Good morning. Maybe you've been one of the silent ones, but you've decided to break the yoke by commenting. Jocelyn Noah again. They know exactly the spot where these bandits, terrorists are. Our people need to fight back this man called DSS, soldiers, police, cause they're terrorist enablers. No, you don't have to fight them. You can defeat them intellectually. Come on, guys. According to Jocelyn Noah, we will just keep quiet and not protect the people that speaks for us. If they can pamper their bandits, please let's protect our own with our lives, please. We should not be selfish. Going into a man's house, killing members of his household, stealing his money and jewelry, taking innocent people away, using for foreign mercenaries. They're just thieving, murderers, killer. Yes. Falake Alawiye, good morning. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm seeing this name too for the first time. Tony Sikros Ohawe. How did Michael Okpara create the problem we are in today? I really want to know. I've done that. Maybe you want to. Earlier on, I did that. Maybe you have to watch the stream from the beginning. Thank you, Jocelyn Noir. Thank you, Jocelyn Noir, for that. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jocelyn Noir. He replied to Sikros Ohawe. He advised Zeke wrongly not to form alliance with Awolowo. Correct. And I beg to be corrected. Yes, Helen Ashinobidike. You said black people are obviously not okay. Trust me. Thank you for that. Again, Iwakbeluewa, bastard, soulless, Fulani military. I don't trust them an inch. Folake Alawiye, you said, no, the black people are not okay. I've been saying that. They're not. I'm seeing this name again for the first time. Niam Leonard Godian. Not all black people is Nigeria. I have been in some black countries in Africa. They don't treat their citizens like that. It's only in Nigeria I've seen such a thing, because there's nothing called Nigeria. Nigeria is a farce. Nigeria is just a mere geographical expression that Awolowo said. They know it. He said, I know the video you're trying to say, career. That video is reckless. That was why I warned you guys. Uchechi. That is what Britain has brought to Christians in Oduduwa and Biafrans. Animals are more intelligent than most of African presidents. Yes, I totally agree. But, you know what, Uche? You know what? Do you know why the British gave the Northerners greater autonomy over the South? The reason is because of the distrust in the South and the mere fact that Southerners can kill even their own parents and their children for power. They colonized us. They see everything. They saw our secrets during the slave trade and the way the likes of Madame Tinubu that were grossly involved in the slave trade era destroyed their own people. Now, China, they've now perfected exactly colonization of that period after slavery. They studied, the Chinese, they studied slavery, they studied colonization, and they've now perfected it far more than the Europeans. Falake Alawiye said, we are not okay. The black people are not okay. Tony Sikros Ohawe. Yeah. He said, oh good, please, if I may ask, who brought this government into power? Who brought this government into power? Well, they had a choice in 2019. I gave them options to either go for Kingsley Moghalu or Fela Durotoye, but they decided otherwise. I warned them. Jocelyn Noah. Terry Omoalade said thank you, Mr. Frank. Let Biafra and Oduduwa remain resolute. We shall defeat the Janjaweed. Definitely. Jeremiah Sampson Obeta. Yes. Fola Kalawiye, you said amen in Jesus' mighty name. I know why you're saying that. When I started raining curses on those, the Yorubas, the Yoruba leaders, make no mistakes. Make no mistakes, the Yoruba leaders, they've got a hand in Sunday Igboho's raid, the raid on his house. Yoruba leaders, they've got a hand in it. And I indulge people to please go ask former President Obasanjo for explanation. I'm not saying, but let's start from there. See, why are those leaders not talking? Ellen Ashinobidike said God should please come. See, God is already angry with Yoruba land anyway, with Nigeria. Yeah. Bamidele Michael Akorede, they killed and they went away with the body. I gathered they shot at him several times, but bullets, their heavy weapon, the bullet from their heavy AK-47 could not even penetrate his body. And as such, one option, smashed his head off. And then they said his body was too gory to be left behind. That was why they went away with the body. A country that was not at war. Look at the picture behind you. I continue to bring this in just to show you, to remind you, so that that can be constant all the time. Yeah, all the time. Alexandra Akubweze said, for you, celebrities does not exist again in your record. They are all stupid and selfish. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a gold, and only those who knows the worth of gold preserve it. MNK must rise stronger again. Falakalawiye, that would be Uluomo Boys. Uluomo will truncate today's Lagos mega rally. Okay, Tony Sikro said, I don't think Okmara needs to be still blamed for what is going on today, for the fact that he regretted what he did and confessed shows he had conscience. Yes. The same is still plaguing us today. See, maybe as at that time, the plan God had, because they were young boys, they were in their 20s as at that time. Okmara shouldn't be more than 28, 29 as at that time. But they were unable to see far and beyond. Because I remember as at that time, Zeke was in his 40s and Awo was in his 30s. If that mistake was not made, the political equation should have been different. Lizzie Azu, you said, you can't patch a cracked foundation. You need to demolish it and start all over again. Thank you. That was exactly what they've been doing. Again, Lizzie, you said, you've said it several times that the powers of genuine love is the only remedy to this whole fracas. But it appears from evidence that most of us are just managing ourselves just for the sake of it. Hypocrisy is the foundation. Thank you. Again, you said when you are stuck with the past, you can never move on. Yes, obviously, we're still stuck with the past. We're still stuck with the fact that as Yorubas, as Igbo, and as Nigerians, if you want to claim that, we don't love ourselves. You don't. If Professor Banji Akintoye loved the Yoruba people, Banji Akintoye will walk in unison with other Yoruba leaders, and they will form a formidable movement that will encapsulate the entire Yoruba people so that we are one. And not that Banji Akintoye will be asking for money, Koiki will be asking for money, that will be asking for money, that one will be asking for money. Mess. Mess. Again, Lizzie, as long as the lessons haven't been learned, history will continue to repeat and recycle itself. Correct. Is this Osadio Barinogus Paul? Yeah, I thought as much. You said the think tank should continue with their work. They can all work independently. No, they're working secretly. Adeomoluabi Oduduwa, you said the doctor recently wrote the British Prime Minister about Yoruba nation. So yes, I've got the letter here. Adeomoluabi. You're referring to Dr. Oni. I've got the letter here. John Mark, I'm saying that for the first time. Good morning. You are probably based in Germany. Mazi Obi said those criminals in Abuja are helping to break the marriage quicker. Over 75% of Zoological Republic economy owned by the UK. They are colonizers. They colonized the country. Jocelyn Noah, Nigeria has no huge investment in any country. Their own investment are looted funds kept in foreign banks, stupid, useless leaders. Yes, that's what they do. Justice Edwin, sir, but the investment of other countries in UK didn't stop them from leaving the EU. Yeah, but they've negotiated very well. And the negotiation is still ongoing. Jocelyn, our people to love life. They love life. Not true now. Good morning, Dilly. Chris Victoria, good morning to you too. I'm seeing that name for the first time. Prince Adewi Taiwo. So Baba Frank, I love you, sir. Yes, he said you already stand for the truth. Truth always heard. Inizio Ikechukwu Genesis. Africa is a joke. Big joke. I love this. Ayotunde Adebayo, I'm seeing that name for the first time. This is blue on blue. If you know, you know. Well, black on black. Jocelyn Noah, you saw a post, apparently those items displayed by DSS claiming they took from Sunday's house were displayed in 2013. I think somebody confirmed to me that those items were from Sunday Igboho's house. Yeah. Yeah. Adejoke Balogun, good morning. Folake Alawiye, if Obasanjo do not go out, Yoruba will never be free. Osajo Barenoguspor, you want me to read Dr. Oni's letter? If that is what you want, I've got the letter here. If it is a yes, maybe you better might as well just, if you want me to read Dr. Oni's letter to the Prime Minister. The letter was dated 28 June 2021. Would you like me to read the letter? Okay, Osajo Barenoguspor said yes. Okay, the letter dated 28 June 2021. Mr. Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister, number 10 Downing Street, London. Dear Mr. Johnson, I write on behalf of the Yoruba descendants, as you know, on 23rd July 1888, Her Majesty, the Queen of Great Britain and Ireland, entered into a treaty with the Alaafin of Oyo and head of Yoruba land. We, the Yoruba descendants, respectfully request that Her Majesty's government, HMG, of which you are Prime Minister on behalf of the Queen, honor the terms of the said treaty in full. As you are no doubt aware, the 1888 treaty was a peace and friendship treaty. The preamble to the articles of the treaty said this: all Yoruba-speaking peoples being desirous of entering into and maintaining forever friendly relations with the subjects of Her Majesty the Queen of Great Britain and Ireland. The Queen in this treaty accepted Yoruba sovereignty, and she understood that the Yoruba will continue to live where they were forever. The treaty had no intent of infringing on Yoruba sovereignty. It established close ties between Yoruba land and Great Britain. It signaled an independent relationship between the two nations. The treaty set the terms of coexistence that entailed respect and mutual assistance. The 1888 treaty established a trade agreement between Yoruba land and Britain, the object of which was to develop resources in Yoruba land. The preamble to the articles of the treaty said this: developing the resources of Yoruba by means of legitimate trade with the subjects of Her Majesty. The treaty thus established an alliance between Yoruba land and Britain, and made specific and direct linkage between trade and development. The Alafin pledged in Article 2 to show no favor and to give no privilege to the traders of people of other countries. The 1888 treaty thus established the Yoruba Britain trade on the most favored nation basis, as also confirmed in Articles 3 and 4 of the treaty. Yes, you said you saw the letter posted on FB, on Facebook. And indeed, as you are no doubt also aware, the 1888 treaty was a defense treaty too. The treaty gave Britain jurisdiction over disputes between the Yoruba and other nations. Article 5 said this: all differences or disputes that may arise other than trade disputes between my people, Yoruba, and those of other nations shall be adjudged by me or referred for adjustment and settlement to the decision of an arbitrator appointed by the governor of Lagos representing the Queen. Britain further undertook to protect the territorial integrity of Yoruba land. Article 7 said this: no cession of territory shall be made without full understanding and consent of the governor for the time being of the said colony of Lagos. See, it's there. So it goes a long way to show that some people are working tirelessly behind closed doors. One of such people happens to be Dr. Olushola Oni, Professor Salako. See, my people, according to what the Bible say, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. See, where people are supposed to go into to gain the knowledge that will equip them, they will not go in there. See, ask any Yoruba or Igbo person, when last did you buy yourself a book to read? What book are you reading right now? To broaden your horizon, to stimulate your brain, to know what other authors are talking about. Have you read any book of late? See, both the Yorubas and the Igbos, they only read to pass examination. And after they've passed the examination, books, strong to one side. And there's a clear distinction between educational books and reading for pleasure. Let's bring the stream to an end. Yes, we are going to get feedbacks from today's rally. We don't know yet if it is going to turn violent. We don't know yet if MC Oluomo and the Lagos landlords will throw into their midst hoodlums that will hijack the peaceful demonstration. But definitely people should not expect Igboho at that particular venue. The Fulani government, they've been extremely successful. Yeah, I know the men in uniform are already stationed in Ojo. They've been there since yesterday. They've been there since yesterday. Right, guys, I've been streaming 2 hours, 23 minutes now. Today is Saturday, the 3rd day of July, the day of the Lagos mega rally. Let's see how it's gonna go. I'll be back again. Watch out. If you are watching the stream either from my Twitter feed or from my LinkedIn or from YouTube or from Facebook, Hello Magazine, Liberty Media Communications, click like button and then following. And anytime I come live, you'll be able to see. So guys, from now on, you can actually watch me from my feed, my Twitter feed. You can watch it on YouTube. You can watch the stream from wherever. Hopefully when Instagram is added onto my streaming IO, then I will equally connect that as well, so that I'll be streaming simultaneously. So it is on LinkedIn, it is on Tweet, it is on YouTube, and on my personal page on Facebook as well. Thank you very much, guys, for watching the stream. It's been tough, it's been difficult, but it is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Until next time, I wish you all the best. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and God bless you all. Have a great day. Thank you. Goodbye.
HALLO.